Bria is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Jason. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Bria, how long has it been since you heard from Jason?
It's been at least, like a week that he hasn't responded to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I reached out a couple days ago and nothing.
What did you say to him when you reached out?
I just was like, hey, love your date. Want to go out again?
Oh, and then nothing.
Yeah.
So how was the date?
I thought it went really well, you know. Before the date, we talked for a while on the apps, and I don't know, it was just kind of like real conversations, really vibey stuff, not just like surface level, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about how much I love cooking, and he seemed like he was into that. And so then he came over for dinner so I could make him dinner. And I know it was the first date. It was at my place, which was super scary and risky. But like,
okay, I was going to clarify. Like, wait, what? He came over? Okay, bold. I love that.
Yeah, but I think I'm good at reading people, so I think it's fine. You know?
Okay.
And so I made him a saffron chicken herbed rice and a cucumber yogurt salad. And yeah, he ate everything and poured a lot more wine. It was getting like super romantic. And then we went to the couch with the wine, and I don't know, I was trying to figure out how to get to the next step, you know. And I remembered this guy friend that I had mentioned that if you want to tease a man, you just blow on the back of his neck. So I did. And then he jumped up and freaked out like I tasered him.
Yeah, if that happened, yeah, it might shock me too.
I was just gonna say, Jubal, is that a turn on?
If we were like, I was eating and you just randomly walked up behind me and kind of blew on the back of my neck, I'd probably jump. Yeah.
Well, we weren't eating anymore. But the wine did get everywhere.
Oh no!
Were you guys like making out before you did it, or you just kind of just leaned over and blew on his neck?
I did kind of just lean over and blow on his neck.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that was a shock.
I feel like you got to give people grace though, right? Like right when you start to talk to somebody new, you got to feel them out. So a little neck blow hopefully wouldn't do it, but it is a little surprise.
I said sorry, and I explained like this is something the friend told me to do, and he laughed it off, but then immediately said he had to go.
Oh.
And like, I don't know. I thought we had chemistry, and he asked me a lot of questions, which like people don't do, you know? Mm-hmm. He asked me about my childhood, my favorite books, and like, I cannot remember the last time a man asked me a question.
Well, that's good. On his way out, did you guys kiss again to say goodbye, or was he just like, oh yeah, I gotta go, and then he was just gone? He
was just like, I gotta go, and then he was gone. And like, it sucks. It sucks because I don't just bring anyone to my space, and I felt really safe with him. And like, I don't know. I know that was a weird choice. It didn't feel like a deal breaker, you know?
Yeah.
It was one moment out of a whole evening.
Right.
Well, let's see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, okay? Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Bria is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Jason, so we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But Bria, before we do that, why don't you recap your date for us again real quick?
We had a great time. He came to my place. I made him a nice dinner, and I just decided to blow on his neck afterwards to get things going, and he did not like that.
And you think maybe it was the neck blowing that kind of creeped him out, and that's why he's ghosting you?
Gotta be. It's gotta be.
Well, are you ready to go? Call him right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jason, please?
This is he.
Hey, Jason, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Jason. I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. How are you?
Whoa. Okay. Hi. How you doing?
Good. Have you listened to the show before?
Yeah. I think I know what this is about. Is it about Bria?
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
he does listen
This
to the
is the
show.
first date follow-up. Yep, you went out with Bria and you're ghosting her, so she emailed us to see if you'll tell us why you're ghosting her. Do you mind talking about it?
Okay, wow. All right. Well, look, the dinner was incredible. Like, easily top 5 meals I've ever had. That she had.
Oh, wow.
There's no doubt. But there was no dessert.
She said she tried to, have a little, like that kind of dessert.
So my grandma raised me, and she always said, real woman sends her man off with something sweet. And that night I kept waiting. I thought maybe it was like chilling in the fridge or
like
something.
you're talking about food.
Oh, yeah, you're not, you actually mean dessert.
Yeah, literally like dessert. And it's not just like, dessert. It's like this principle of like completing the meal, like she nailed the savory, but there was no sweet. It wasn't balanced. And I just kept like waiting for the meal to end, and it like never did.
Okay. So that's why you're ghosting her, is because the food was good, but it did not include a sweet treat at the end.
Yeah, it was just weird. Like, I was just like, I didn't want to ask, but I just kept waiting, and it was just like my palate was all confused, and it was like, I don't know. Like,
Do you have dessert every night? Is that something that you do?
I mean, not if I'm just like, eating on the go, but like for a meal,
Okay.
like part of like a meal. I don't know. It's like, it's not polite. It's not polite to like not serve the dessert. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for being honest with us.
Yeah, no, that's how I felt about it.
And Jason, Bria is on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Okay, you've
God.
got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Not polite. You know what? You know what else is not polite? Ghosting someone.
Oh my God. Are you serious right now?
Also, what is this, 1952? I'm so sorry that I didn't bring out a warm pie to tuck you in at night. Like,
It's not about
You've gotta be
pie.
kidding.
It's about like thoughtfulness, like, I don't know. I mean, it's not 1952, but my grandma knew how to take care of people.
oh, okay. Oh, good. So it sounds to me like you don't want a girlfriend. You want a grandma with benefits, right?
Oh, that just sounds weird. I don't like that visual.
Try to seduce me with a ghost breeze to the jugular. Like, that's not care, that's confusion.
Ghost breeze.
Okay, I was trying to give you something sweet, and you should have like been an adult and said something. You ghosted me over a cake.
It's not the cake. It's just like my grandma's principles, Like, that's like, yeah. It's the fact you don't get the cake,
I'm so sorry I'm not your grandma. I'm sorry I'm not your grandma.
I am too, honestly. So I really thought you were cool. But I'm not getting grandma vibes. It's just like, it's too bad.
You're looking for a grandma. You're looking for grandma characteristics in your woman.
I mean, in a certain way, I guess. Yeah. You got to tick that box as well,
This is ridiculous. And yeah, I'm sure you can go to a nursing room bingo night to find the woman of your dreams.
Jason, would you like a second date with Bria? We'll pay for it.
I think I'm going to pass. No dessert, like no direction.
What?
Great. You and your grandma can go bake cookies and have a sleepover together then.
How dare you? My grandma's a beautiful woman. Seriously, how dare you? Oh my God.
Oh, she must be so proud.
She's an amazing woman. She's beautiful, and honestly, it's too bad that you didn't get a chance to meet her, because you could have learned a lot from her, Bria.
Oh my God.